Hey gang, it's Jeff with Team Catfish, and today I brought you out here catfishing with me on Grand Lake. Let me give you a perspective of what I've got going on here. I'm in my G3 Sportsman 200, and I've got my Thundercat rods out, and I am sitting here fishing with shad and dead red blood spray, and I'm getting ready to put that there's the dead red. I'm getting ready to put that camera back up in the tripod holder right up here, and we're going to see if we can get some action. Now, look at the water, folks. There's lots of logs and debris and everything going on here. And I want you to notice something. I want to talk to you about something that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to fishing big, giant reservoirs. A lot of people think that there's not any current in these reservoirs and you can't fish them like a river, but the truth of the matter is there was a whole lot of, this big lake, which is 60,000 acres, was a giant river, the Grand River, before they filled it up. So what we've got here is a flood on Grand Lake, kind of a historic type flood, and we got a lot of inflow, we got a lot of outflow, and I'm getting ready to take you guys fishing with me. We're going to see if we can catch a blue cat or a channel cat out here. Now what I've done is I've anchored on top of an old island out here, and I've tied the front of my Sportsman up to a bush, and then I went back here and I dropped my power poles, and I'm about 3 foot of water here right now, and I'm tying up my rods. My Garmin says I'm in 4.7 foot, so anyway, I just found something that was easy to tie up to. I'd caught me some shad and I got them sprayed down with dead red, so let's flip this thing. I'll let you guys go catfishing with me for about 30 minutes or so, and we'll see if we can catch something. You guys are awesome, and I love to take you fishing with me, and I'll see if I can get as many rods in there as possible. But man, I already got 145 people with me. I don't have a very good holder here, so folks, bear with me on this deal. I'm out here trying to do this by myself. A lot of you get impatient, and I'm gonna start rigging up another rod right here so I can get another one cast out. And hey, he's not a very big one, but he did chomp down. Look at that fat, happy guy right there. Woo-wee! Now, boy, if you don't like that, you're a hard person to please. Old buddy Scott with G3, that's what he always tells me. He says, man, if you don't like to come out here and do this, you guys are a hard person to please. So anyway, hey, I'm going to keep a few catfish today because we got the brand new Team Catfish grilled fish seasoning, and tomorrow, if I have time, I'm going to show you how to use that grilled fish seasoning on these catfish that I catch today. So I'm going to unhook him, put him in this monstrous live well we got. 8/0 double action, #1 selling hook at Team Catfish. Great blue cat hook, big channel cat, flatheads, awesome hook. Turn on that live well. We'll see if we can get out there and get us another one. Thanks for coming fishing with me today. I know there's a little bit of wind noise out here, so make sure you tell us where you're from. We love to know what city and state you guys are from. Tell us who your favorite fishing buddy is. Tag your favorite fishing buddy in this video. Tomorrow, well, I'll tell you what, tomorrow, if you will share this video with your buddies, I will give somebody tomorrow, I'll give somebody a brand new shaker of that Team Catfish grilled fish seasoning. I'll pick the winner tomorrow, but you got to share it today. Okay, now here's the rig I'm using. Team Catfish sinker slide, clip-on disc sinker, sinker bumper. This is our old tug-of-war monofilament. I'm trying desperately to get this stuff back going again. 8/0 double action hook, 50-pound mono, 65-pound tug-of-war braid. Team Catfish Thundercat medium action rod. Team Catfish gold ring reel. Let's cut up another shad, spray him down, and let's get him out there. See, I got my little cooler of shad right here. I'm going to cut one of those up and spray it down with the dead red and chunk it out there. Okay, cut her up. Just spray it down a little bit, and then when the bait comes back in and you want to reuse your bait, you can spray it down again with dead red. You guys gonna have to help me. It's hard to see all these rods by myself. I don't know how many in the boat with me right now. 206, it's getting 266, it's getting crowded in here. Eat, sleep, catfish, y'all. I know there's a bunch of you out there that eat, sleep, catfish. Now again, for those of you that just kind of tuned in, I went and caught me some shad. We're in a flood situation here on Grand Lake. I'm out in the middle of one of the biggest parts of the lake right here, anchored on top of an old island. I got the front of my G3 Sportsman tied to a bush right here. I got my power poles down and 4 foot of water behind, so the front tied up good. The back is anchored with the power poles, and I've got 5 rods out, which you can legally use 6 rods in Oklahoma, so don't geek out if you're from a state where you can't use more than a couple rods. I can use 6 per person. So anyway, I'm getting ready to tie another one up, and I've got some shad scattered out here. We just picked up one nice blue cat, good skillet fish, and I'm going to tie one more rod up so I can be fishing with my 6. So you guys help me watch these rods. Sorry for the wind noise, y'all. I'm down here tying up another rod, so stick with me. Holler real loud if one of them goes down, because I can't see them. Okay, all I had to do was put a hook on this one. Somebody's trying to call me, so let's get her baited up. We might have one on this one while I had my head down. Why didn't you holler at me? Didn't get him. I spray that down with Dead Red. This is one of the beautiful things about Dead Red. Spray that stuff down, give it a little extra smell, a little extra flavor. That one back up. That fish that just hit, he didn't take our bait. Put a couple shad chunks on this baby. Somebody's already left me a voicemail. Okay, now one of the things that you always want to make sure you do is you need to check your bait, them scales right there, and don't crowd this gap right here. Don't crowd that gap, so when the fish grabs this thing, you got to be able to get that hook in that fish. And a lot of people think, oh my God, that catfish, he's gonna feel that bait, and oh my gosh, he won't bite it if he feels it. Well, that's a bunch of crap, because these catfish jump on these things and they yank them down. They have no idea what a hook is. So leave this open, you're gonna hook more fish. Always get asked lots of questions, guys. I'm fishing with Driftmaster rod holders. I've been fishing with Driftmaster since, oh my gosh, long time. Early 90s probably. And Thundercat, Team Catfish rods and reels, gold ring reels, Thundercat rods, 65-pound tug-of-war braid, 50-pound tug-of-war monofilament leader, which is our old mono that I still have some left of. And I know there's a lot of you out there griping because we don't have it in stock right now, but I'm trying to get it done. So we're here on Grand Lake in northeast Oklahoma, and I had a few hours to come out here and kill, so I thought I'd come out here and take you guys fishing with me. I got 299 people in the boat with me. Share this feed, and somebody is going to win some of the Team Catfish grilled fish seasoning tomorrow. All you got to do is share the feed. Man, I guess I'll have to turn my back on the rods again, because that's when I seem to get a bite. I'm going to sit down here, and you guys can sit down here and watch with me. I tried to get as many of them in here as I could. I love to see all those likes. You guys hitting that thumb button. That's awesome. Tell us what state you're from, what city you're from. Tell us about the biggest catfish you caught. How much did he weigh? And was he a channel cat or a blue cat? And we love to know all kinds of stuff about our fans. Man, just look at this. The likes are just ripping across the screen right now. So let's see what happens. Hang in there with me. I'm gonna get a drink. of you guys would like to see a Team Catfish bandana, something with a big old Team Catfish logo on it that was bright yellow or black or something like that. Take care of your skin, y'all. I didn't take care of my skin when I was guiding for years and years, and I got to do a lot better job now because I'm getting old and my skin burns fast. So that's why you're gonna see me with this ugly thing on. I've sprayed down with sunscreen, but I hate to get that stuff all over my face. Not a very big one, another one for the skillet. There we go. That's another one. Tomorrow we're gonna, if we get time, we're gonna show you how to grill that baby with that grilled fish seasoning. I'm gonna throw him in the live well. Let's get some more out there. Woo-wee! Hey, thanks for coming fishing with me, gang. This boat is getting crowded. 300 people now. And maybe old Moby Dick will jump on here in a minute. We'll have something start ripping out some drag. Grand Lake is not known for a lot of big blue catfish, but it's known for a lot of fish. So if you're looking for a fun place to come and catfish, check out Grand Lake of the Cherokees here in northeast Oklahoma. About 60,000 surface acres, and right now there's a lot more than that with this flood, but great place to crappie fish, great place to catfish. Where I grew up, that's where a lot of the videos are from, and you guys have gotten a boat with me lots of times out here, whether it was with the Flea Fly crappie products or Team Catfish products. I'd like to get about 10 of them little rascals like that. That's just perfect size. Put on that grill tomorrow. How many of you all eat catfishes? Very many of you like catfish. I wish I could see the screen, but the sun is so bright I can't see. You guys like to eat fried catfish or grilled catfish? Tell me which one you like better, grilled or fried. That new fish seasoning at teamcatfish.com, you can mix that seasoning into your cornmeal and flour mixtures, or you can put it on the grill. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. I don't know how long this been going on. Can somebody post how many minutes this feed's been going? I don't even know how long my battery's gonna hold out here. So I could just barely see that. Barely see that. 344 people in the boat with me. There's a new button down here, guys, that is share, and share this. Tomorrow I'm going to pick a winner for some fish seasoning. Okay, guys, man, you're hanging in there with me tight. 362 people in the boat with me. We need to catch another catfish, don't we? Okay, guys, let's do a recap again. I like to tell everybody what I'm doing. I'm fishing with Team Catfish rods and reels, 65-pound tug-of-war braid, 8/0 double action hooks, sinker bumper, sinker slide. I'm fishing with shad, sprayed down with the Dead Red spray. We're in northeast Oklahoma on Grand Lake. We're anchored on top of a flooded island. The lake is really, really flooded right now. So I got some current running across this lake because of all the flood water coming in here. So I got up on a shallow spot where I'm thinking the fish are going to be feeding. If you've been with us, we've already caught 2. I'd like to catch a few more, but you know, it is fishing. It's hard to do all this stuff live. It's hard to make fish bite live. I'm going to tell you right now, coming out here and trying to get a catfish to go down when you all are in the boat with me can be pretty tough to do, but we managed to get these live feeds done, and you guys really like them. I think you appreciate getting to see this stuff happen in real time. But anyway, we're fishing with shad. We got our rods scattered out here. We're in the G3 Sportsman 200. Got a 200 horse Yamaha on this boat, and I've got the front of my boat tied to a bush up here. I've got the back of my boat anchored in 4 foot of water with my power poles back there. So we're just sitting here waiting on old Moby Dick to chomp down on one of these things and start pulling out some drag. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Missed him. I got a trick for that joker though. You don't always have to use fresh bait, just spray it down with dead red and fish it again. Dang it. That was a good bite. I hope y'all saw that. I think that rod that's right there was the one that went down, so don't get them all. We get a lot of them, but not all of them. Yeah, I didn't see how many minutes is this video? Good God, I got 408 people in the boat with me. I can hardly cast. Hey, I just seen Chris, he joined. Hey buddy, how you doing? You guys need to check out what Chris does over in New Mexico. He's always out catfishing. How many minutes has this feed been going on? Can somebody see? I can't see how many minutes it's been on my phone. 26 minutes? Thanks, Jay. We got some time. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, do you want me to quit the feed? If you don't want me to quit the feed, hit the thumb button. If you do not want me to quit the feed, hit the thumb button. Hit like. I'm gonna see how many likes we're gonna get. We might just keep this feed rolling. I sure wish that fish would go. From the looks of it, I think you want to keep going, y'all. You ready to stay in the boat with me? I can hear you hollering through the phone saying, don't shut it down. All right, I'll keep her running for a while. We got 420 people in the boat with us. If I could see the screen a little better, I could answer some questions, but I can't see the dang screen. Okay, I know something that somebody has asked. If you see somebody that asks, where do you get this tackle from? If you know the answer to that, post it, because I guarantee you there will be 20 or 30 people post, where do you get this tackle from? So I have to go back in and post teamcatfish.com, which that's my job and that's what I don't mind doing. But if you see somebody and you can help your catfish brother out or catfish sister out, help them out on these feeds, answer their questions for them. Be much appreciated. Man, we got a beautiful day out here. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. I probably look like a goober with all this on, but I gotta start taking care of my face, y'all. I just about burn up like a tater chip out here. Somebody else trying to call me. I don't know who that was. Well, guys, we're going to keep rolling here for a while. I still got 300 people in the boat. We could sure use another bite, but like I was saying before, getting these suckers to bite live is kind of difficult. So if you share this feed with your friends, you'll be qualified to win some of the grilled fish seasoning. I'm going to give it away tomorrow. I'm going to try to grill some fish tomorrow and show you all how the new grilled fish seasoning works. There's a lot of people that have never really tried the grilled fish seasoning. They've never tried grilling catfish, period. I'm going to show you how easy it is and how good it is. And it's a lot healthier for you than eating fried fish, but the seasoning we have also works great for fried fish, for cornmeal and flour. Just mix your cornmeal and flour up 50-50. Put some of this Team Catfish seasoning in it to whatever ratio you might like. that grilled fish seasoning that we've got, guys, has got premium seasoned salt, plus it's got about 4 different kinds of pepper in it. So you don't have to mix salt and pepper all the time. You got one seasoning that has salt and pepper, and it is super fantastic. You don't have to look at me very long to figure out I like to eat. Need another bite, don't we, gang? This is the first place I've stopped today and fished. I have no idea if it's the right depth, the wrong depth. It was just a really easy place to tie up. I knew I had a good signal here, so you guys could go fishing with me. So we're just hoping for the best. I might move around 100 yards here and find a lot better spot, or I might find a spot should be fishing, fishing out a little deeper or whatever. But getting fish to bite live is tough. I can do the edited video, and I can come out here with my cameraman and all the angles and do all that. But I tell you what, I think you guys kind of like to come out here and watch the live stuff better than you do the edited stuff. If you haven't ever watched our YouTube channel, guys, there is over 100 how-to catfish videos at the Team Catfish 1 YouTube channel. And that's free for you to watch. That shows you how to catch catfish, whether you're using my gear or somebody else's gear. You're going to learn some tips there. So come over and subscribe to the Team Catfish 1 YouTube channel. If you like to crappie fish or white bass fish, jump over to the Flea Fly Facebook page, FLEFLY. That's our sister brand. You'll see me out fishing for crappie and white bass and stripers. And we got a great Flea Fly YouTube channel. So if you guys like to bow hunt, jump over and visit our Bow Hunter 1 page at Facebook and our Bow Hunter 1 YouTube channel. We got some cool broadheads, some stuff that I've developed called fixpandable broadheads, and they're pretty sweet. Well, I sure wish we would have got that third fish in. Okay, I got 251 on my watch right here. I'm gonna leave this feed running for another 10 minutes. Our audience is, we still got 287 people in the boat with us, but we've had as many as like 420 or something. We need to catch another catfish. So let's give them about another 10 minutes and see what happens. I'm gonna sit down for a few minutes. I don't know if y'all saw that bite or not. You see that bite in that corner right there? That was a channel cat. The way he hit that. A lot of times your channel cats will jerk, 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 hit, 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 jerk, jerk, jerk. Big channel cats, they'll slurp it up and pull it down. But your small channel cats, especially when they get a hold of a piece of meat like a hunk of shad, sometimes they really they nip at it and jerk, jerk, jerk. Blue cats are notorious for just yanking the rod over. So we got all three species right here, but we won't catch it. Probably won't catch a flathead. I'm not fishing with live bait today. But we did have a little bite on that corner rod right there. I think a lot of you saw it because when I jumped up here, there was a whole bunch of likes on the page. Tell us what city and state you guys are from. Tell us how big your biggest catfish is, and what kind of catfish was it. We like to know all kinds of stuff about our fans. They're down to 6 minutes, gang. I'm gonna have to shut her down. I don't know how long my phone battery's gonna last. We've had three hits, hooked 2 fish. I guess we had 4 hits because we had this channel cat hit back here in the corner. Later on this week, I'm gonna go up in some creeks. I'm gonna be fishing with some Secret 7 and sudden impact fiberbait. I'm gonna be catching some channel cats in some creeks. So stay tuned to the Facebook page. We're gonna upload some stuff there and go live again when we get into those channel cats. So hopefully you'll be sticking around with me for that. Running out of time, gang. I'm gonna give them 4 minutes. Crappie and catfish are the same. Don't beg them to bite. You know, hang in here, catch the active catfish, and then you gotta go. I wish they would just keep chomping down so you could hang with me and we could keep catching them. But I'm gonna have to move and go find some more active catfish because they're not here right now. Don't beg them to bite. Don't beg your crappie to bite. Don't beg fish to bite. Go find active fish. I thought as fast as we caught those first 2, we were gonna clean up right here. Down to 2 minutes, gang. I wish I could see how much battery I had left. Is that old? Hey, what's up, JJ? Hey, dude, I'm just out here. I got 268 people catfishing with me, including you. Alright guys, it looks like it's not going to happen, but I'm going to go over everything. You saw us catch two fish, saw me catch 2 fish. We had a really good hit right here. We're in Grand Lake, northeast Oklahoma. We can fish with 6 rods. We're sitting on top of a flooded island. We got a lot of inflow, a lot of outflow. This is a giant reservoir, 60,000 cubic surface acres. Big. But this flood is huge. So we got current moving through the lake. I got fresh shad out here, and I'm spraying them down with dead red when I'm bringing back in dead red blood spray. There was another pop on that corner rod right there. Here in Oklahoma, you can fish with 6 rods. So I'm fishing with 6. We're using Team Catfish Thundercat rods. We're using gold ring casting and gold ring spinning reels, 65-pound tug-of-war braid, 50-pound monofilament leader, 8/0 double action hooks, sinker slides, sinker bumpers. We're in the Sportsman 200, G3 Sportsman 200 boat. Oh, dang it. I think the channel cats or something might have moved in on us because that corner rod just got bit. That corner and that corner just wham wham, just that fast. So I guess I can keep going for a little bit. Y'all want me to keep going? This feed's been going on forever. I've had 300 people with me out here for a long time. Let's see some likes if you want me to keep it going. Hopefully my battery won't die. I never know how long to do these live feeds. There's so many people come and go. I get a new audience coming and going all the time. There's a lot of people that didn't see the front of the feed, so they watched the tail end or the middle part of it. But it looks like to me y'all want me to keep, you want to stay out here in the boat with me. Man. Well, let's see if we can catch one more. How about that? One more cast deal. You know, everybody wants to just try it one more time, a little bit longer. I'm just like you. I don't want to give up. But I am kind of begging them to bite. I'm kind of breaking one of my rules. But I do have this live feed going. I got 300 of you with me. I hate to just shut it off and go somewhere else. Got a hit there and a hit there. How long we been rolling here, guys? Somebody post how long the feed's been going. Yeah, some dude says get a cell phone charger, I think's what he says. Yeah, that's easy to do, but it's just a lot more wires and a lot more to keep up with out here. Trying to do this live stuff's rough. So how to 44 minutes. Well, this, I thought we might have been pushing an hour by now. I'm gonna get another drink of water. How about them? Anybody like them? Old buddy Scott Turnage. This is kind of like Jeff's catfish food right here. This is like Secret 7 for me. Old payday. Pretty hard to beat. All right, Let's give them a few more minutes, gang. 313 people in the boat. I can see a bunch of stuff coming across the screen, but I don't know what it was. Again, that's, you know, we have to answer a cajillion questions about this stuff. I can't say enough good things about it, but if you're struggling with bait, you don't have enough shad or skipjack or cut bait, and when you reel your bait back in and move to another spot, instead of throwing that bait away, hit her with some dead red, y'all. And you can find dead red all over the country right now. It's at lots and lots and lots of locations. And one of the things I want to remind you, it's not up to me to go to your local tackle shop and try to stock their shelves. They don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from you, because you're the ones that are going to buy the products. So if you want Team Catfish products at a store by you, you and your buddies need to go in there and tell them, hey, we want to buy this stuff from you. We don't want to pay shipping on it. We don't want to have to drive 100 miles to go get it. It's up to you to ask them and ask them and ask them. Ask them for dead red spray. And if you guys keep asking them, your buddies keep asking them, that's how the doors open for us, and that's how we get fishing products to a local independent retailer, whether it's a convenience store, a bow shop, a Bass Pro Shops, or whatever it might be. You got to go in and ask for the product, and if they think they're missing sales, guess what? You're going to get your product. Alright guys, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm done in 5 minutes. I can't stand to sit here and not catch fish. Another little hit right there. Every time I say I'm getting ready to leave, one little one yanks on it. I'll say it right now, and I'll have to answer. A lot of times you can buy this tackle or find a dealer at teamcatfish.com. You can find this equipment at walmart.com. You can find it at Amazon. You can find it at retailers and dealers all over the country. But we have a dealer network link. Whether you want to buy the product from us or look for a dealer, teamcatfish.com. There will be, I don't know how many people will ask in this feed, where do you buy that tackle? And we want you to ask, because you don't know. teamcatfish.com. 3 minutes, y'all. I gotta get out of here. I can't stand this. I do appreciate you guys hanging in there with me today. We've had over close to 300 people for nearly an hour now. Had as many as 400 when I was catching fish. And nobody in the tackle industry appreciates the working folks, the people that pay the bills, the people that work their butts off every week, and spend their hard-earned money on fishing tackle than myself, my wife, my boys, and the employees at Outdoor Brands. We know how hard it is to make money, and we buy tackle that you can purchase that's quality gear that we're happy to sell you because we know the quality is going to be there. So nobody out there appreciates the business more than we do. They got 1 minute. Remember, share this feed, share it today, and somebody is going to win some grilled fish seasoning tomorrow when I do my grilled fish live video. We're going to lay a couple of them blue cats on that grill, grill them up all nice and golden brown with that fish seasoning on there, and I can promise you, your mouth's going to be watering tomorrow on the live feed. If you've never tried the grilled fish seasoning or you want to try it, premium seasoned salt and cracked black pepper, go to teamcatfish.com. I'm reeling them up. Once I get them in, gang, I'm out of here. Okay, that's it. Says low battery. Thanks for watching. We think you guys are awesome. Share the feed. We're going to pick a winner for some seasoning tomorrow. Appreciate you guys.